Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? I'm not banished to my room, but I chose to um, hide up here, avoid the party crowd. My youngest son and his girlfriend are having a get together, Halloween get together for their friends from work. So, so I don't get in their way. I'm coming up here. I've taken pictures of all the decorations and some video and stuff. I'll put that all together. I have put a little short out already, just around the living room, just a quick little boo at stuff. But I'll put the whole thing together and put that out this week. Maybe I'll release it on Halloween. Probably a good idea. In the chat, I see Sean S is here. Hello, Sean. And I also see somebody in my basement. Are you ready, ma'am? Yep. We have Roxanne. Hi,
Hi.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay.
I see you got out and about today.
Yeah, I didn't go to my cousin's, but I went to our town's little thing. Wasn't very big, but it got me out of the house.
I haven't got a chance to see it yet because I was trying to help them finish getting party stuff together. And I was doing dishes and helping clean up the kitchen when my son was finishing putting things together.
Right, but I'd much rather had went, and it's going on tomorrow. But I don't have time. I gotta get some pre-made, frozen dinners for next week after my surgery.
Well, that's right.
I've tried my neighbor's cooking, northern cooking and southern cooking. Duh.
There's a difference.
No. I'd rather eat pot pies all week,
Yeah, something easy to eat or heat up or warm up and have later.
Yeah, I'd rather go get cans of soup and stuff than sometimes her cooking.
Well, we were busy tonight, and my son picked up a rotisserie chicken. We picked at that, and I had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios. That was my dinner. But before I came up, I did pick a few things off of the table. His girlfriend got brownies from work, and these are gluten-free and vegan. And then he made little mummy jalapeno poppers. I keep saying I don't like jalapeno poppers, but I've never tried one. It's got little peppercorns for the eyes, so I gotta remember not to eat those. And then he did the Pillsbury pizza crust. He made like little bones, and he brushed them up with a garlic butter. So that's my snack set. And then I got some gummy worms and some candy corn, and I got my own chips and that. And then for drinks, they made hot cider, and then they made this swamp juice, which is a little bit of everything thrown in the cooler. So like a little bit of it, I might sample too.
Swamp juice, yeah. There was another name we used to call it when back in the 70s and 80s. You'd go to the soda machine and you get a little bit of everything. They called it a suicide. Yeah.
What was that? They called it jungle juice last year. I don't know why they called it swamp juice this year, but they've mixed it up. But I've seen people that have done it, and they've got a great big tub or cooler or whatever, and whatever people bring, they just pour in, and then they add some juice or lemonade or pop or whatever to it.
Right.
I think they said there was blue, curacao, vodka, Sprite, and lemonade, and then he's got lemons floating in it. So we'll see.
It's a liquor.
I'll sip it at it. We'll see how it tastes. If it's too strong, and then I'll just leave it. I got water too. I brought my water up. Made sure that was full.
All right.
So you had a busy day.
Yeah, there were about 50 vendors at the place. But if I went to my cousin's house and spent the night, there were about 300 at this other place.
Wow. It's like a craft show.
Big. Yeah, it's a craft show. It's at the what's the name of it? Fried Green Tomatoes, the movie where they made
Okay.
that. Juliet, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. And they have a big crowd every year. And I said, next year, I'm going to maybe go to something bigger.
That sounds pretty cool. Most of our craft shows are in the summertime. There is one that'll probably be next, usually in November, and it's Big Brothers Big Sisters rent out one of the high schools, and they do a big, I don't know how many vendors.
Right. Now, I watched the crochet guy from Vancouver who works through Joann's and Michael's. He works card and yarn. There's a big one he used to talk about that was in Canada for Christmas.
There's quite a few. I'm not sure of the big ones because I don't usually go any farther than I've gone to the Big Sisters one here a few times, but
right. But this is a big 2 or 3 day craft fun, extravaganza kind of thing. The way but I don't remember where he said it was at.
Not sure. Hello, Busby. Busby says, I need some raspberry liquor with that mix. Do I have any? Is this raspberry or not? I have some raspberry sourpuss. We'll see how it tastes, Busby. If it needs a little kick, maybe I'll put some raspberry sourpuss in it. Signal stinks tonight, so I'll try to hang in there. Okay. So you guys receive me live, right? I'm just making sure. Yeah, I'm live. This has somebody messaged me, asked me if I was going live, and I'm pretty sure I am.
Yeah, I was listening to somebody. A lot of them are on cruise leaving tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a bunch going out on Sunday on the Moose Cruise. Some just came back from Carnival Celebration, I think. They're getting on that one, going on the other one.
Yeah, Darian was on the one that went to Puerto Rico with some of them.
I would love to go to Puerto Rico. That'd be a cool port. Hey, there's somebody in the basement.
Western
Morning, man.
Hi.
Hi, Roxanne. How are you?
Hi,
Michael Ann. How are you?
I'm good.
So I'll put myself on mute, but the Rangers are in the World Series right now from Texas Rangers. So we got that going on right now.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So
It's quiet here so far. They must be down in the basement.
I'll mute.
The lady I room with in Vegas one of them was from Texas. But I can't remember where she said she was from, but she was from Texas.
A person you roomed with in Vegas?
Yeah.
Cool.
She was from Texas.
Very cool.
Andrea Guitar or something. She's on Twitch and YouTube. She teaches guitar. Very good.
That's cool.
Yep, she was glued to the TV the whole time.
That's no fun. Supposed to be out exploring the sites.
Yeah, but when your home team is in the playoffs or getting ready to go to the playoffs.
So we don't have a home team here. Like my mom was a Detroit Tigers fan. My grandmother was a Toronto Blue Jays fan. So there was a real rivalry there, especially if they played each other. But they're both passed out.
Well, Canada's more hockey anyway.
Yeah, well, closest pro team to us is the Toronto Maple Leafs or Detroit Red Wings. I know which way you are. I watched hockey a lot when a couple of the families I babysat for had kids that were playing hockey, and one made the junior A rank, which the team ended up was near Toronto, but it was owned by the Cicerelli brothers, and they moved it to town here. And I watched him play here, and then he ended up getting drafted by, I think it's East Coast Hockey League or something in the States for a while, and played different places. But now him and his brother both live in Texas. One, actually, I think he's in Dallas now.
Are you going to sit here?
No, I should just say hi.
Gary's going to say hi real fast if you don't mind, Roxanne.
No.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Roxanne.
This is my
Hi.
cousin, Gary.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, congratulations on being nominated and selected to go on the cruise.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Gonna have a blast.
I can't wait.
We're
There
going to
you
have
go.
a good time. Yeah, so
That's
that's
right.
Gary. He'll be on the cruise with us.
Yep.
So there he is. Now he's going to go back and watch the Rangers.
All right.
Yep, that one says he lives in Dallas, Texas. Not sure whereabouts. And where does his brother live?
Who's that?
Family I used to babysit for. I babysat when the parents would go away once a year on a trip, just for themselves, and the grandmothers would take turns watching the kids. A few weeknights, and then most of the first weekend and the last weekend that they're away, I ended up staying with the kids overnight, and I ended up taking them to hockey games and all kinds of stuff. But the two older boys are in Texas. The daughter is in Alberta, and then the youngest son is here in town. But the oldest is in Dallas. The next one is in Corpus Christi. I knew one of them was in San Antonio at one time too, so I was just looking to see where they were still at now, because they can move around.
Thank you, Busby Adventures.
Yes, we're all excited for Roxanne. Now the year would just go by quickly, or maybe not, because I got some things I got to get, some stuff I got to save. Fast, quickly, but not too quickly that I don't get my.
I mean, I wish it was today. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Well, I got to say, though, anticipation is the best. I mean, looking forward to a cruise and anticipating it is real exciting, too. And then when you get there, it's like, oh, it's here.
We're here. Then when you're walking on that gangplank way up to the ship, and you just realize how big it is. And these aren't the biggest ones. So I can't imagine going on anything bigger. Like, walk up the horizon, I was like looking down one way and looking down the other way. I was like, holy crap.
I think the horizon is bigger than what the breeze is.
Only by not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot? Okay.
Well, ships are measured by their gross tonnage. And I know I've got it written down in here. My cruise book.
And the breeze also, Roxanne, had two casinos. Wait, did it have? Yeah, it had two casinos. It had a non-smoking one and a smoking one. And I'll be honest with you. So I had free drinks in the casino. And when I was in the non-smoking one, I was there for about 20 minutes and they didn't come to wait on me at all.
Right.
I ordered a free drink and they never brought me my drink. When I went in the non-smoking room, I'll tell you what, they were on top of it. I won more money in the non-smoke. I didn't win a lot. I played little like you, but when I was in the non-smoking room, they were really on top of things. Hi, Roy and Becky. Looks like Becky's home too. I have been getting on their lives.
Yeah, I got them Thursday.
My goal when I go gambling is I put $20 in, I want to win 25. I'm not a
And then I
big
cash
gambler.
out and then I play that. Yeah, that's what I do. But yeah, I've been I noticed Becky was home. I haven't commented, but I have been on their live. So
Well, see, when I bought this, and I'm not buying it again, I had to tear it to get my money out because I lost the key.
what is that?
It's a money box when you go gambling. You put your winnings in there so you won't be tempted to put it back in the machine.
And you lock it with a key.
Yeah, and the key, I can't find it, so I had to open it and pry it out with the. Yeah,
That is so funny.
and it's not big enough. By the time you fold, it said to fold it in squares and slide it to the hole. That hole is not a square. It's a. Well, you can't see it. It's a. I had to fold it long ways and slide the money in. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
if
funny.
I get another one, I can bend that back if I find the key. But if
I
I
just-
get another one, it would be a little bit bigger one with a little bit bigger hole.
I
Not
just
that I'm
carry
going
my
to win a lot of
purse.
money. It just that it doesn't hold a lot.
I just carry my purse. And now, Roxanne,
Yeah.
you can bring cash. And if I were you, I personally, that's what I do, because I know how much cash I have and I know how much cash I can spend.
Right.
But you can charge to your room. But when you charge to your room, you need to be careful. You will be surprised how quickly, I don't know, Michael Ann, if you noticed, but that bill at the end of the 5 days or whatever, you get it under your door and it's like, okay, where did I spend all that money? Because, and you can also, I don't know if on this ship you can look on the TV and see your bill. Were you
Probably.
able to do that?
If you can't do it on that, you can do it on the Carnival Hub thing.
Okay, you can do it on your hub. Yeah.
Because that's where I kept track of mine. So I didn't have a credit card back when I went on the Horizon. So I stopped in the terminal when we were getting on the cruise, and you could go there and give the cash, and they would put it on your account. Well, they screwed up and they put it on Amy's account. So then I had to go to guest services and get them to fix that. But I had a set amount. Okay, this is my spending money.
What's under her name?
This is
Yeah.
my spending money, and plus we with the group cruise we got a certain amount too.
Yeah.
On board credit. So I was like, I kept track of there. It's like, okay, I went and bought 2 t-shirts for $25. Okay, I had a drink at the Alchemy bar, and I would check, okay, I got this much left.
And you realize it all goes on your card, Roxanne. No cash at all on the ship. No
Nope.
visas, no debit cards. The
You
only
carry-
thing that goes on is that card that Michael Ann has there. Everything goes on that card. There's no, I mean, in the casino, you can put cash in. That's the only place I think that you use cash.
Yeah, I would put cash I would save. I had X amount of dollars for say 4 days in the casino, and that's when it's gone. It's gone.
Yep.
Right.
Each day, if I put $100 in, it'd be gone.
Right. But when you cash out on a machine, when you hit the cash out button, you don't get the cash. It goes directly onto your card.
Which would be fine with me.
Yeah. It goes on your
Yeah.
card. You won't get the cash. So you'll have to get a card code and put it in I'll help you. Because
Yeah.
the first
But
time
you'll
I
get
did
your
it,
cash at the end of the thing. At the end of your time, you get your cash, but you have to do it a different way.
yeah, but you can also play it if you have winnings on your card.
Right.
It's
You
my
can say
thought. It's like I would like to try it once. Go into because I'll go to the non-smoking casino because with my asthma, I don't want to go in the.
And I will say the non-smoking, I mean, you don't have a scooter or anything, but Gary had his scooter and it was just so nice. There was so much more space. The people were friendlier. And I mean, I'm not saying it was just so busy in the smoking casino. It was just crazy
Right.
and smoky.
But if I do that, I will do I went to the casino here once, and I went with a friend, and this is when I was kind of going through some rough time just after I split up, and she goes, "Here's $20 for you. I got $20. Whatever we win, you take home." So I had $20. Whatever I won, it was like okay, but it's like if the $20 was gone, okay, it was going to be gone. And I said there was no way I was spending more money. I did it another time went to the horse track. There was a slot machine there, and it was like, okay, I got $5. It was a quarters machine. I was like, oh, it's gone. And don't go beyond my means. It's like,
Right.
enough.
Yeah.
It's easy to do too.
Yes.
So yeah, you have to save it a percentage per day.
If I do it on the cruise, and that'll be okay. I got that much, and then when it's gone, it's gone. If I get more,
Yeah.
then hey, that's more for me to spend if I want to spend it on.
And you also, if you're playing the penny machines versus the dollar to 25-cent to dollar machines, you are going to get a faster, a higher payout.
Yeah.
So I learned that.
So I got the
We
list.
also have a nice one of the biggest arcades I've seen on the cruise ships we've been on was on the Breeze. Sure, you do have to pay anywhere from I think it's $50 to $250. But the little skeet ball and stuff like that, you can really have a good time.
Yeah.
In the arcade if you don't want to spend like casino money. And that was, I mean, you can go up there and play air hockey or skeet ball or whatever.
There's a machine too that you can. I believe that you can win a duck. If you don't find any on the cruise, I think there's a machine in there too. You can win a duck.
Yeah, I watched a couple, Chris and Angel, I think's their name, and they play arcade machine games and casinos.
Mhm.
And they're in their, I think he's 25, she's 24, something like that, or maybe a little older. But they go on vacations just to do those things, and they have a good bit. They have a lot of followers.
So I got the list of. I wrote down the list of cruise ships by their size. The largest, largest being Celebration and Jubilee, which are both 184,000 tons, and the smallest being Elation and Paradise, which are like 70,000. Horizon was 134,000 tons. The Breeze is 130. It's a little bit smaller, but not a whole lot smaller.
Oh, it is just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, only 4,000 tons. And the Panorama and Venezia are 136,000 tons.
I really enjoyed the Panorama. We were on the Panorama, and I really enjoyed that.
So not much difference.
Venezia is smaller. The one that Amy had gone on, that's smaller than the Horizon.
The Breeze, the Dream, and the Magic are 130,000.
The Magic was great too. So is the Magic a sister ship of the Breeze? I don't know.
Probably. They're all three.
I forgot.
Yeah, I think they're Dream class.
Oh yeah.
The Breeze, the Dream, and
Yeah,
the Magic.
the one we're going on is all Mexico, right? Not Jamaica.
No.
Okay.
It's two stops in Mexico.
Yeah, because the one I thought I was gonna go on was gonna be Jamaica and everything.
That was the one that people had to cancel out on. Yeah.
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 That would have originally been a group cruise. I don't think it's a group cruise anymore.
No, it's not.
No.
No.
And it would have been sooner, but oh well. It probably would have cost more though, too, that ship. I don't know.
And it's a lot smaller than the Breeze.
We really, Gary went into the karaoke on the Breeze, and the people, I mean, it was just the two of us that last time. It wasn't a group cruise, and the people are just so friendly, and we did eat at a group table, and it was so weird too, because we had early dining and they set us up to a group table and everybody was our age. They were like in their 60s or 70s and they had set us up with people our age. And we're like, wow, that's crazy, because all these different age groups go on a cruise and we were able to meet. You'll enjoy it, Roxanne. They sing at night in the dining room and sing songs and dance on the tables for you.
Oh yeah. The servers and stuff that. It's a good entertainment. I was just looking. The Sunshine is 102,000 ton. So it's a bit smaller. The 30.
Yeah.
Right.
Amy's been on the breeze, hasn't she, or no?
No.
Oh, she has not.
I think she was on the Dream.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the other stuff they had on the ship, but the shows were great. Just like any other ship. The food was great.
And the cruise that went in March was on the Pride, and the Pride's only 89,000 ton. So Breeze is smaller than the Horizon, but not much smaller. Those ones are a fair amount smaller, but I don't think I want to go any bigger than the Horizon, to be honest.
Well, we've been on Royal.
Yeah,
And,
I noticed the shirt.
well, I wear it a lot, but
Yeah.
we love Royal too. Royal cruises are good. They're different, but they're good too. Roxanne, what's your cousin's name that's going with us?
It was James. My husband's name was James.
Your cousin's name that's going with
My
us.
cousin Donna.
Donna.
Yeah.
Is she in our group chat, Michael Ann?
I don't think so.
Her grandson's going to get her kind of set up with the YouTube, help her with that. And we'll,
She's got a YouTube, but I don't know. I think it's just Donna Lynn under YouTube. I don't even know.
Does she have a
It may be
Facebook
Donna
so
Lynn
she can get
Cleveland.
in our group chat?
we'll see.
I'm going to talk to her about it again. Get her, see. Because she doesn't even go on much.
Hello, old car junkie.
So is she excited? Is she
Yeah.
excited?
Yeah, she went on a cruise back when her children were young, and her mother kept the 3 kids at the time, and her husband got sick, and he said, "You can have all the cruises you want. You can go back. I'm not going."
Well,
So
good for you. Good for you. That's going to be fun.
he'd rather stay home, and he owns a record business, and he'd rather stay home and pull cars off the side of the road.
Okay.
Well, some people are just not travelers. Like I was talking about the cruise, and my oldest says, I really don't enjoy traveling. Meanwhile, I dragged them on a plane and a road trip.
I mean, my cousin's husband, he'll go traveling, as long as they're driving, from point A to point B, but don't get him on a rocky ship.
Right. Well,
Hello, Najima. Welcome in.
Najuma was on our last Helping Hands for Cruising cruise, Roxanne. Yes,
Najuma,
she
Right?
was.
She's one of our. She's one of our supporters, and she's one of the ones.
Yeah, I see her on Darian's.
Yep. Maybe we can talk her into going on Amy's cruise.
That would be fun. That'd be a lot
Najuma,
of fun.
sweet lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I made my reservations for Helen, Georgia.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I would like to do that. I need to talk to Gary about that. Najuma, did you tell Najuma, or does Najuma know that this is our next recipient for the Helping Hands for Cruising cruise?
I don't know if she was in my chat the other night or not.
I don't know.
Roxanne is the 4th recipient for Helping Hands for Cruising, and she's going on Amy's group cruise on October 21st to the 26th, 2024, out of Galveston, Texas to Cozumel and Progreso. It's a 5-day cruise. Looking forward to it, and looking forward to meeting Roxanne in person and seeing Sharon again and whoever else wants to join us.
Yeah, this cruise is out of Galveston. Did you say that? I don't know. You
Yep.
probably. I got the game here in the background.
Anybody want to learn more about the group cruise? Email Amy at amykephart@gmail.com. She's the TA for the cruise as well. And she'll hook you up with it or give you more information. She also believes if people, let's say you can get deals through from being the casino, or you get other Carnival deals. If you get another deal with Carnival, that's fine to go on that cruise. Just let her know, and you'll still be part of our group cruise. We don't exclude anybody just because they got a better deal another way. So maybe
Right.
still wants everybody to join in.
Yeah, I get a lot of email every day for this cruise is 75% off. This one's 50% off. But when you look at it, they're like 2 weeks from now, and I'm going, I can't be ready in 2 weeks.
So you're getting cruise emails now? Did you before this one was reserved? Did you used to get cruise emails?
Not really. It's from, I got some because of the places I go and look at, and sign up to try to win something. Then you get all their emails.
Contests and stuff.
Yeah, contests and stuff. Then you get on their emails.
I know people that go to friends of mine. I've never gotten it, but friends of mine that go to WinStar, they have gotten free cruises. They must gamble quite a bit because they have gotten free cruises from WinStar Casino. And I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess by maybe Vegas does it too. I don't know. But
Well, I know because we were our group was here, group chat of the people interested in the cruise. Started talking about Airbnbs and stuff, and I started looking online to Airbnbs. Now I'm getting all these things advertising Airbnbs.
Right.
Najuma, is that a group cruise you're going on? Or I know you had mentioned before to me that you were going on a cruise in September. Wait, ours is in October. So I forgot what ship she said she was going on, but I knew she was going on another cruise. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, we have a WinStar in Alabama. We have a WinStar casino in Alabama about a little over 2 hours from my house if I wanted to go.
It's called WinStar?
Yeah. It's under the WinStar name.
If you look on my channel, our WinStar out here is the largest one in the world. It's the largest casino in the world, which is really dangerous for me. But Gary went to see Leonard and Friends, this Chicago tribute band, and I just shared a video on them, and it's got over 3,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah, they were an awesome. They're an awesome tribute band. They are. We've seen numerous tribute bands on cruises too, like an Eagles tribute band or whatnot. They have the best. Roxanne, got to go to the shows. Mm-hmm. They have the best shows on the cruises. They really, really do. Are you on dance shows? Do you enjoy that?
Yeah. But your YouTube is Cruising Scene, right?
That's my channel, the Cruising Scene, yeah. With travel in between. I guess you got to look that up in order to get me, because you look up Cruising Scene, you get a bunch of different stuff. So
I have to look up what?
Cruising Scene with travel in between.
Okay. Yeah.
That's right. I remember that now.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, do you see that? Oh, you see that.
Yeah. That's right. So he kept trying to find cruises and I had to change them around, but I remember that now that he.
So is that also the month before ours with Eddie Lugo's too? Wow, there's a couple of them before ours then. Carnival Magic's a good ship, Najuma. We enjoyed that ship too. It's got a lot of hot tubs. That's one thing I remember about that. It had a lot of hot tubs to choose from.
I think it was counting like 6 or 7 on the Breeze.
With us?
No, the Breeze, there's 2 on each side, and then there's 2 by the aft pool.
Yeah, there's quite a few too. Yeah.
And I know there's 1 in the spa.
I don't know how much swimming we're going to be doing though anyway, because it's going to be October. It's not going to be as well. That's what it was last time we went though.
It's overlapping the dates. That's why we say it's a 2-year anniversary.
That's true. It'll be the 2-year anniversary. Actually, there's other people on right now that are talking about the 2-year anniversary and talking about us. Sean is on their channel.
Yeah, I just did in that chat. Now, Eddie Lugo is going.
The month before us.
He's got. They have the Booze Cruise Secret Booze Cruise 2.0 2 days after we get back.
I can't wait to see the vlogs of the booze cruise right now. Everybody's getting on there. What, tomorrow morning?
Yep.
Did you see that, Rexanne?
Yeah.
Everybody's gotten on. What ship are they getting on? I don't remember what
I
ship.
don't remember. I know they're getting off Celebration, but I don't know.
Some are getting off. People we have cruised with got off. Darian just got off the Celebration. And if Roxanne, if you saw Eric B on there and Visos Travels, we cruised with them for Helping Hands for Cruising. They were all on the last one.
No, I just
Darian surprised them all.
I just happened to look at. I was looking to see, okay, what's anybody live, and then I was like, oh, Destination Spud is live, and I'm looking at it. Wait a minute, that's Darian. Is that Eric behind him? And then I was seeing the face come across, and that's Raffy.
I know. I was like,
a year ago.
I want to be there.
We had so much fun with all the people.
No, Najima, Eddie Lugo is having his own booze cruise this a month before our cruise, and then Larry is having a cruise a month before Amy's cruise, our cruise, yeah. And I want to confuse her. Those are two different cruises, Eddie's and Larry's.
Yeah.
So, Rangers are losing 7-1.
Ouch.
Yeah, they won. They had a good game last night. They had an awesome game last night. But we're at the top of the 9th or 8th?
Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th.
That should be tough.
Oh, but we did win in poker last night. Played Friday and Saturday night this week.
Thursday and Friday, wasn't it?
Oh, it's Saturday now. It was Thursday and Friday.
I did.
You're getting to know me real well. My days are all.
Well, we were chatting after my live on Thursday,
And then we played, right?
Then you should play for Fridays.
And then we played last night. So, Roxanne, do you have luggage and whatever you need for this cruise? As far as it's a 5-day cruise, so you don't need a lot. But watch our vlog on what to bring on a cruise, and you'll see, like, if you need a CPAC or anything like that, you can't bring extension cords and stuff. You know that, right, Roxanne?
You can't bring what?
Extension cords. You can.
Oh no, I know that.
Okay.
I know you can bring your plug for your phone. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can bring. I don't remember what kind of plugins was in the room. Did we have them by the beds? I got our room tour on there too, but there are certain. If I had it, there are certain kinds of plugins you can bring.
There's like one plug.
But it has the UBCs and the plugs and all that, but it's not an extension. Well, I guess it.
For what Amy and I both have a non-surge protected.
There you go. That's it, Roxanne. That's it right there. Yeah.
Amy's is like a bar, I think, and then mine's like a block that
Yeah.
has 3 plugs. It's got USB and USB-C plugs in there too.
But when you buy it, it has to say
Non-surge protected. And I'm taking it in my carry-on.
And somebody said, I think it was Destination Fun, and it may have been on Royal, that you can't bring hair straighteners. Every single cruise I've been on, I've brought a hair straightener, and no one has ever said, no one's ever taken it. God forbid they do. I don't know what I do because I
Where'd it go?
I'd be in a cap all week. But I've
I'm
also
here.
been known to wear a cap in the main dining room too. And
You mean,
nobody's
do you have curly hair?
my hair isn't curly, but it frizzes real bad when it I get major frizz. There was someone on Destination Fun when she had her live. He was in friend of Billy J's. He was in white nice shorts, a blazer and everything, and they had specialty dining in a restaurant. They made him leave because no shorts were allowed. And I'll be darned. I mean, they wouldn't have kicked him out of the main dining room, I don't think.
No.
And the celebration, maybe it's a stricter rules ship, but Gary has worn shorts in the main dining room before. Nice black shorts and never been.
Dressy shorts or
He said they made him leave in front of his friends and everything and have to go change. So I guess it depends where you're at and what you can wear.
yeah.
I've worn Rexanne, I've worn capris and a nice shirt in the main dining room. Now, not on formal night, but on regular nights, I've worn capris, a nice shirt, and flip-flops. And that's been okay. I'm a more, sundresses is always easy, which lately I've been buying those because they're just easy to pack.
And the one formal night, actually, there was the one formal night was the night of V and Steve's vow renewal. So I already had a dress on, and then the other formal night, I just had a nice blouse and a jean skirt on. The other thing handy to have is these luggage tag holders.
Yeah.
So when you print off your luggage tag for the cruise, you put it in this. You can staple it to the handle of your luggage, but this is a better idea because if it gets wet, it'll fall off. Whereas this has got, you put your luggage tag for the cruise in there, and it's got a little metal ring that unscrews. Let me get unscrewed.
You have those, Roxanne?
Pardon?
Roxanne, do you have those?
No.
Send me your address and I can mail you a couple.
Okay.
Okay, because I won some from a channel. Don't quote me on it. Was it Clock? I won some from a channel. So I'll mail you at least a couple. So send me your message me your address and I can mail you.
But you don't put this one on your luggage until just before you're going to the cruise port.
Yeah, don't put it on for your flight. Put it on for your
When we get ready to go on a cruise. Yeah.
I had a zipper thing inside my suitcase. So I just put it through the hole in the zipper. So when it came time to get ready to go to the cruise port, I just took it out and put it on the handle.
Yeah. I've got to get a new suitcase between now and then. The one I've got, I don't like it.
Yeah, I got to get
It's
a new
too
one.
small.
I had one. Part of it's come apart. I was going to start looking for another one. Then I seen my cousin was selling a couple, so I asked him about it. He ended up giving me one, but I was thinking this feels awfully heavy. So I got one of the luggage scales. Empty. That suitcase is 14 pounds, 14 and a half pounds. And I'm like, I'm not going to carry a suitcase that heavy with my stuff because that's already 14 pounds that was stuff. And I'm like, that cuts into my stuff I can put in there. But the other one was only like 7 pounds. So I thought when I go looking for suitcases, I'll take the scale with me to see how much they weigh.
Do you have a Tuesday morning where you're at, Roxanne? It's called the Tuesday.
It closed 2 years ago.
They had, I think that's where we got our suitcase, was Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny.
We have other discount places. We have a Big Lots and we have the Bell's outlet stores, like Belts, but their sister store, their outlet. We have those.
Now I noticed you were talking about that one day. Is it BEALLS or is it BEALTS?
Neither.
Uh,
There's a
what-
belt. There's the belts, BELK, that's been out for a while.
Oh, okay. See, no,
And then
okay.
there's a sister store called Belks. Bells. BELU or something. I forget how you spell it. But it's their sister store. It's their outlet. Some states have them.
I've got a couple of places. Got one place in the mall that's some Marshalls and HomeSense, and then we got another place called Winners here in Canada.
And we have a new store. We have a Ross and Marshalls. You know, I can go in there.
Ross, you can. Oh my gosh, you can probably get a good suitcase at Ross for fairly cheap.
Yeah.
I'm watching all these people. See, Paul is on here, and we met Paul at the meetup, and it just brought to mind, there are people at the Port of Galveston that live near there, like they have the morning chat, and I'm embarrassed to say, what is their name? Sherry and not Sherry.
Cheryl and Jeremy.
Cheryl and Jeremy live in Galveston near the port.
Cruising is fun anytime.
Cruising is fun anytime. That's the same. Maybe they could meet us maybe people that are in Texas could meet us wherever we're at for like a group meetup too, like we had with a lot of people met with Helping Hands for Cruising.
When we figure out what we're doing, and we can arrange a meetup the night before, whether we, like I was saying earlier, even if it's at a restaurant or something like that, if
right,
they want to meet up with us or whatever, and
right,
hang out for a while.
Right. Yeah. So we'll just have to when we got plenty of time to. I was looking at I mentioned to Gary, I said, well, if everybody wants to stay in an Airbnb, because we do favor that hotel that we've stayed at. Now, don't get me wrong, we've parked at the port before too, but our friends came, Richard, who I don't think she doesn't like going on winter cruises because she's always too cold, even though it's not really cold, but he's a vet. So vets get free parking at the ports. So we rode with them, but this time, anyway, I told Gary if we save at the Airbnb, then we can pay and park in the port, or we can stay at the hotel and park there. But I said, well, the money we're saving at an Airbnb won't be as much maybe as we would pay for the hotel that we usually stay at. The hotel we usually stay at is right across from the beach. It's the Galveston beach. It's got the Ferris wheel and all that, Gary?
They have
A boardwalk and a Ferris wheel
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
yeah, near there.
Yeah, one of the Airbnbs that they were sharing. I seen it in the background of one of the pictures. No, we
Well,
could meet up too at the Airbnb as long as we're not.
we could meet up, but then again, a split of a cost would be cheap too, with everybody splitting the cost of an Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way, we'll all meet up anyway, somehow, but it'd be better if we all stayed there so we can help on rides from people that fly in, and seeing we're driving. We can help rides to the port. So we'll figure it all out. I mean, either way, we'll help on rides anyway, even if we're a couple miles down the road.
I just thought it would be easier. Those that decide to go on this cruise, the ones that are already talking about it being on the cruise, and that we've started a messenger chat group. So we're talking about stuff now. Anybody else that joins the group cruise, we'll add you to that messenger chat too. Make discuss.
Right. Is Gary in that chat?
I sent him a request.
No, okay. He's with
Yeah.
Facebook and all that Yeah, all that
I
stuff.
did send him a request.
Okay, I may accept it. I may accept it for him so he can see the messages coming in. Oh my gosh, they got a. Oh my gosh.
Look at this monkey in the middle bullshit.
Oh my gosh.
Are we winning?
9-1. Who
Oh,
are they playing? Who is that? I should.
Arizona.
Arizona. That's what I thought. Arizona and the Rangers. Rangers are. They're kicking their butt. Rangers are losing.
I'd rather them lose by a mountain slide than one.
it's true. Yes, I added him to the group.
I didn't get that.
Me say 9-1 is nice, like 9-8. You know, I'd rather than be killing them barely lose.
Yeah. Roxanne, it is 11 o'clock where you're at then? It is
Yeah.
because you're in Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roxanne,
Almost 11.
Michael Ann, you're the same time as me.
It's about 8 minutes to 11. I might just do the hour tonight, and then if we want to chat backstage, we can.
Yeah.
Just because I've done a lot of lives this month, but I don't want to go over the 20. I don't think I have. I don't think I'm close, but this will.
Roxanne, do you get your watch hours? Because you're almost hitting 2,000 subscribers, aren't you?
Right. I've already got my watch hours.
You've already got
Yeah.
your watch hours. Really?
Mhm.
Good for
No,
you.
I've got I got the watch hours I can advertise. You can send me some money but I don't get the advertisement yet. I've got a few more hours to go on that one. I don't know how many. I quit looking.
On the what?
There's two different hours you have to get. I got the first set of hours to get monetized. But I don't have the second yet.
Because when they dropped it from the 1,000 hours and the 4,000 watch hours down to the 500 subscribers and the 3,000 watch hours.
Yeah.
So you have the got over the 3,000, but not the 4,000, or
Yeah, I have the 3,000, not the 4,000.
But you have 2,000 subscribers. Oh, so she would need 4,000 watch hours. Okay.
Yeah, I got to get a few more watch hours to get.
you can get
Actually, to get any.
you can get partially monetized if you have the 500 subscribers and the 3,000 watch hours.
Yeah.
But you don't get the ad revenue stuff that you could get when you get over the 4,000.
Yeah, and I've gotten a couple people who send me the 99 cents, but I haven't seen a penny of it because YouTube doesn't give you any until you make so much per month.
Yeah, I think it's like 100 a month or something like that.
100
Yeah,
what?
I haven't.
I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
said, why are
$100
y'all
a
sending
month
me
for the-
money? Yeah, I said, why do you keep sending me a little bit of money when I'm not going to get a penny of it? You're just giving it to YouTube.
I'm confused. I guess I'll understand it if I ever become monetized.
I'm working
Yeah,
on
but
it.
when you come monetize, you have to make at least $100 a month before you get any of that money.
Oh, so even though it says $16 or something, you're not going to get $16. It's got to be 100. Oh,
Yeah.
well, geez Louise, man. Well, gee. Najuma
Yeah.
Roxanne is asking what your channel is.
I just dropped the link there. It's Adventures with Roxanne, but there's the link.
Right.
Yeah, it's called Adventures with Roxanne.
That's the link to go to her channel.
Roxanne, you want to tell your story and a little about yourself, seeing there's new folks in here?
My story started in 1979 when I met my husband, got married. We were married 42 years. He says, I can hear him saying he said 43, but we knew each other 43 years. But anyway, this year would have been, my 44th. And I've been on YouTube since 2012. really didn't do anything with it until 2015 when I started playing Minecraft. I put up about, say, 12 videos. And then after my husband died, I'm so bored. You know, just talking to my friends is not enough. I didn't have enough. My best friend that didn't even show up to my husband's funeral. It's another story. But, you know, I wanted to do something more, so I started doing my YouTube about every other day to every day for a while, and my numbers picked up. I got my majority of my numbers by going to a YouTuber's meet and greet in March. His name is What the Hells, HALES. He's a big YouTuber. Does storage lockers, buys them, sells them. Does his town. He lives in Ohio and Florida, and a lot of his stuff now is on his storage lockers and Florida, of the corrupt town he lives in. But I went there and I put up a video of the party, and I got about 7,000 hits on it.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's my YouTube channel took off from there. But now to get a video, even a short video, you're good to get 100 hits. Anybody.
But you're from Georgia.
I'm from Georgia, born and raised in Georgia. If y'all know the movie Heat of the Night and the TV series Heat of the Night, I was born in that hospital.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, they use that hospital. They use the real hospital in that movie.
Wow.
And your dog Candy, you have a weenie dog named Candy.
Yeah, she's right there.
And
Down
she's
the road.
how old?
She's 11 years old. Yeah. She woke up when you said her name.
You like to cook. I know you share videos when you're live cooking.
Yeah, I love to cook. I'm
Yep.
one of those that sometimes go in the kitchen. What am I going to cook today? If I hadn't got anything out, I just experiment. If it's good, I make it again.
And Roxanne has never been on a cruise, and I had seen her on other lives, and I know she was planning and wishing and saving and wishing she could have gone on a cruise. And so this will be her first cruise in October on Amy's Cruise.
Yeah, my husband worked for the airlines, and we were able to get deals to go on things. I don't have any of those websites now, but I went on them and I said, James, we can go, back 20 years ago, we can go for $400. I'm not going on a cruise. Bye, have fun. And he wouldn't do it.
And you have a daughter and some grandchildren?
I have a daughter and a grandson. He's 6 years old, and he's a first grader, but he's on a third grade level in school.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he took after his mom and dad. They were both pretty good in school.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
So my daughter got in high school and decided it was time to have fun and not study.
That's what teenagers do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my husband and my daughter, they graduated from the same high school, many years apart, of course. But she wore his looking in the closet for Spirit Day, and she found this old Douglas County High School shirt, and she wore it. And everybody's going, "Where'd you get that shirt? We like it." And one of the teachers says, "Wait a minute, I had that shirt at home." And then they got to talk, and he went to school with my husband. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Good. Very good.
Yeah. But I crochet, I cook, I bake. I went to baking school but didn't finish because I got married. And he said, well, when we moved, after we got married, we moved to Douglasville where we live now, in a house right across the street that we sold. Anyway, when we moved to Columbus, Georgia, when he got his first airline jobs with the airline he stayed with for 37 years, he said, the college is close to where we were living. He said, I could take you because I didn't drive at the time. He said, I can take you. We checked into it and they didn't have any culinary classes at all.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. So I didn't go back, but someone said go back now because seniors can go back to college now and do what they call understudy and you don't have to pay for it. In other words, you don't get the degree, I don't think, but you can go back and finish. I said, at 64, do I want to go back and finish learning how to bake cakes when I can do that in my sleep?
Roxanne, I can't believe you just subscribed to my channel.
I thought I was already subscribed.
I know YouTube does that. YouTube does that, I'll look back and I'll think I'm subscribed to a channel and then I have to resubscribe.
Yeah, when I met you on Echo's channel, you came up and you gave us your channel.
Yeah.
And I went over there and subscribed.
Yeah.
And if you don't go watch them at least once a week after so many times, they'll take you off their thing.
Yeah, I guess I noticed that.
Yeah, it's kind of hit and miss. Like, there's some people I've subscribed to and I've never watched their stuff. I still get the thumbnails for all their stuff, and there's other people. So I'm sitting there going, I haven't seen a thumbnail for that person for a long time. And I go look and it's like, why am I not subscribed to them anymore? I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird that it does that.
Yeah, but I thought I was subscribed and it said
I
I
know.
wasn't.
I'm just messing with you. We talked a lot. We talked a lot when you were on Echo's channel and stuff. I know.
I know. Echo's getting married.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't talk to me much anymore, but I just hope it all works out for her.
I think I was on there tonight. Her and Guru were playing Yahtzee and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I watched them play Yahtzee last night, and I was a mod on her channel. Not anymore.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Things change. People change.
Yep.
Yeah, and some people make mods just to make mods, so it'd be easy for you to go find people's channels. I don't do that, I can't have everybody as a mod.
No, I've been going to channels like that, and everybody's a moderator. That way, one person can't. You're a moderator. You can't throw so and so out because you don't like them. It's like, well,
yeah, I don't do that.
Well, you just got to be careful though who you have on and who you have as moderators.
I had about 8 or 10 at one time, and some stuff happened, and I was like, no, you know what? I went back, took a bunch back, and I think I got 4 of the regular moderators and 4 or 5 of the super moderators.
If I ever get on live again, I need to. I was so nervous the one and only time I went live for Helping Hands for Cruising, and Sean walked me through it, but he was sleeping when I actually went on because his hours are different than mine. And everybody in the chat is going, Sharon, do this, Sharon, do that, Sharon, do this. And I was so nervous and I didn't know what to do. And I'm like, Gary, I'm going to. So I haven't been live since, but
it takes practice.
One of these days I can hop on Michael Ann's and whatever. One of these days when Gary retires, maybe I won't be so nervous.
Right. Like you're live now, but you're not out by yourself.
Yeah. I'm not by myself. Yeah. It's not my live because I feel like I'd mess up if it was my life.
I don't know. Talking to people comes natural to me, so I love it.
Right.
Another thing I did over my while I was married, my daughter was 4 years old. I was looking for something to get out of the house to do, and we found this ad for demos in the grocery store, and he was off on the weekends at the time, and that's when 99% of your demos went through. So I started doing demos in the grocery store, and I could sell you a hamburger helper or a bag of Doritos, pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
when I went TwitchCon, they had Doritos as one of their representatives. I would love to get in with Doritos and in one of my lives and say, I'm eating their Doritos, and I get paid for it.
I saw you at walking around a not a flea market, but what was it? A fair? It was they had a bunch of stands along the side. You were with Candy in a stroller, and you were walking, and you got free chips or something by spinning a wheel.
Oh, that was at the craft show fair
Craft
today.
show. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they were giving out candy, or you could spin the wheel, and it said 2 free prizes, my choice. And she had Gatorade flavors that I didn't know what they were.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so I took the chips.
So, did you buy anything there?
No,
No.
not really. Well, I did take it back. I bought a $5 chicken. It had some kind of chicken wrapped in a dough and then fried. I don't know what you call those. Bellinis? I think that's what. I don't know what they're called. But I won't buy it again if I ever see that truck. It wasn't that great.
Yeah.
I came home on the way home. I called my barbecue place that I have to pass to get home. Ordered a $5 inside meat barbecue sandwich and came home and ate that with the free chips I got.
What are you eating, Michael Ann?
Well,
Well,
I said to my son, I don't like jalapeno poppers, but I had never tried one. I just tried one. It's like, whoa, whew, that's a little much.
are they a snack?
Jalapeno poppers. You can get a jalapeno that's really mild, and then you can get a jalapeno that's really hot. You just never know.
I didn't even bite the jalapeno. I just took a taste of the filling. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, okay. I don't like jalapeno poppers.
Wow.
No,
I'll have to refill my water if I'm not careful.
but I was going to go to the big festival down in from the movie, and they have about 300 vendors there. They say.
Is that the one you were going to go to with your cousin?
Yeah, with my cousin, Fried Green Tomatoes, the
Mm-hmm.
movie. Is it Juno? Whatever. It's from Georgia. Juno, Jupiter, something Georgia. Starts with a J. Yeah, they have it every year, and they get crowds and crowds of people there. I said, I think I'd rather go something like that. I've been to several, and every little town has a craft show, and you get 30 to 40, 50 people. But then when you go to one that's really well known, you're gonna get a lot of people.
Right. Yeah. I like though. I like walking around craft shows and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
enjoy
a lot of them, you go there. There were 3 Avon ladies who wants to buy Avon at a
I
craft show.
saw that. You stopped at an Avon booth. I saw that. $10 or something.
Huh?
$10 or something. They were selling their stuff.
For the doggy shampoo. Avon's got dog shampoo now. And then I stopped at, if you've ever heard of Paparazzi, it's a jewelry company. Ladies go sell that. That's there. I don't want to. I want to go to the craft shows where you walk up and everything is handmade.
Yeah.
True.
And
like
I started
to buy bracelets.
Yeah, I started to buy a piece of cake today, but the cake is in a long little tube about like this, about this wide, $9. And I said, I'm not buying that. I've got, I got a tasty cake I can eat that I paid $2.50 for a box of 8, I think was in the box, or 6.
Right.
And I have been known to buy a cookie or something that people are selling, but they're just getting ridiculous with their prices.
No kidding.
I mean, I can go to our local grocery store and get a piece of cake for $3.49, I think it is. a little over $3 and something, or marked down. You know, it's usually a dollar or so marked down. I'm just not going to pay that price.
Right.
I was unreal during the pandemic. We got ordered skip the dishes from, it was a wing place uptown. It was a new place we wanted to try, and it's like, oh, let's get this dessert and we'll split it with some kind of chocolate cake, whatever. And it was $8 for this. That'll be enough for us to split. That piece of cake was like that big.
Yeah.
For $8 and about
Yeah.
that tall.
Must have been a good cake.
Well, we each got a couple spoonfuls. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you go to what is the restaurant? Not Golden Corral. Is it Golden Corral? No, Italian place. And their cake, I got one night before my husband died, I decided I would try their little cake they had. And it was like three mouthfuls. I said, I don't think I'll do that again.
Wasn't Olive Garden, was it? An Italian
Yeah,
place?
Olive Garden. That's
Oh,
it.
was? Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Olive Garden, but they're expensive. My kids work there. My one of my middle son and his wife have been there for years. They could manage to play. Well, she is, but they years and years and years they've worked for Olive Garden. But Olive Garden it's awesome. I love their eggplant parmesan and stuff, but it is it's quite expensive. I mean, even you get a wine and it's $12. We can go to a place called the
Right.
Texas Brew House. You know, I like my wine, but you can go to Texas Brew House and during happy hour you get a glass of wine for $3. Where would you rather go?
Yeah.
I mean,
Some of us went to Olive Garden in Miami. I went first night we were there.
oh, y'all did? You went to Olive Garden? Is that where the group,
That's the only time I've been to Olive Garden.
is that where the group went that night? We missed that. We didn't
I'm
go
not
to
was that the night you guys arrived later, or was it the night before?
I know I was so upset. I'm like, Gary, everybody's there. We got there one night before. I guess y'all got there 2 nights before. Did y'all get there 2 nights before?
V and Steve arrived on the 12th. Crystal and I came in on the 13th.
Okay,
And
you're giving dates. I just know we
Yeah,
were one
we
night before.
sailed out the 15th. So Amy and you guys
Oh,
came in on the 14th. Crystal and I were there the 13th. So we were there 2 days ahead. And then V and Steve were the 12th. So they were 3 days ahead because they wanted to. And I don't blame them, wanted to acclimatize and kind of get used to the humidity and all that stuff rather than just kind of getting there and boom, let's go on the ship.
Well, we usually even though we're driving, we're not going to arrive day of. We always like getting there the day before just in case something goes on with the car or because we're driving, you know.
That's
Right.
Anything can happen.
always the recommendation when going on a cruise. Get there the day before.
Right. So we won't get there 2 days before, but we will get there the day before. And it's about 5-hour drive for us. So, yeah. But yeah.
They're. I was
Where
trying to
in Texas are you?
Huh?
Where are you in Texas?
We're near Fort Worth. We're outside of Fort Worth, about 30 minutes outside of Fort Worth.
That's where my friend lives.
Yeah.
That Dallas Fort Worth area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Amy is about 2. Are you getting on that side?
Yeah.
Amy is about 2 hours from us. So,
So y'all are driving in
we're
to the
driving in the day before. We usually get there
5 or 6 in the afternoon.
Yeah, 5 or 6. So maybe we get there a little earlier and meet for dinner or something like that, depending upon where everybody's staying, which I know we've got time to decide that. So,
right.
but like I say, $5 for parking, right? $5 a night. Is that what it was, or how much was it?
At the
Hotel.
you're talking about where we get shuttled to the ferry? That
How
hotel?
much was the parking at the hotel for the week that we stayed at?
Uh,
$5
I
a
will.
night?
It include the transfer to and from the ship,
Yeah.
and it cost like I don't know, $75 for the week plus the shuttle.
Oh, well, that wasn't that much of a deal then. I thought it was $5 a night. I thought it was like only $25.
No, I'm thinking about
Oh.
$75.
Oh, if it was, we could get at the port for that price.
Yeah.
We could pay for the week at the port for that price. And we'll all group because the Airbnb will probably, because that hotel's like, was it five? What was it? 5 something? No, it was 5 something for 2 nights. So it was like $250 a night, something
No.
like that. Yeah, that's what.
About 170 for one night. I only stayed one night.
Right, but if people are staying 2 nights, it's double that.
Probably so.
Hmm.
Yeah. 40.
And a lot of people are coming up for 2 nights. So if we get an Airbnb and stay there, that would be cool.
Yeah, if they got an Airbnb and those that came in early they'd be there already. We'd get there the next day. 'Cause I don't know if I'm
It just wouldn't happen. Huh?
right. I said, I don't know when Amy's bringing me in. I think the day before is all I know.
Yeah, we can work it out with Amy because we can pick you up, or she can pick you up, or we can pick somebody up, because there's a
Well,
couple.
if you picked me and my cousin up, I might arrange it to see if my friend can meet and finally meet this 20-year-old that I've been playing Minecraft with since he was 14.
Well, we could do that, but I don't want to be responsible for anybody else that's not going on the cruise.
Right, he's not going on the cruise for that. No, I could say, hey, I'm going to be at so and so. Can you meet me?
He can meet us there. Yeah.
Yeah, he would say he's not coming all the way to the cruise place, but he would meet in your area because I'll probably live close to each other, not knowing it.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be able to take him back though.
No, he has a way to get there.
Oh, so he'd come and go back. Okay.
Yeah, he has a way to get there because he's in your area somewhere. I'd have to ask him exactly what little town he's in.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kankleman, what's up?
His mom works for she was working for a storage place, and now she's got her a job working for the cable company.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, when Amy was talking about, like, if we all stayed in Airbnb and somebody needs to go to a store or whatever, somebody needs a ride to the port or whatever, us folks and Sandra and us and Amy and people who are driving we could all work out a way to.
Yeah, because Amy said she definitely, on the talk the other night, she wanted to make sure that everybody had the wine or the champagne, whatever they were bringing on, that would go do that day before we, left.
That's what when we flew in, that's if we flew in, like when we flew into Maine, we didn't fly with the wine also. So I understand we got the wine in Maine before we hopped onto the ship. Yeah.
That's
Right.
what we did. When we were in Miami, we went to Walmart the one day and.
What am I saying? Maine, Miami. That's what
Yeah, I
I
was wondering myself. I just let her go with it.
We went to Walmart.
She's going on a cruise from Maine to Canada.
Y'all need to worry about me. No, I have been working on my YouTube channel too, and actually my Maine and Canada cruise. I was working on my playlist, and that's why I told Michael Land the other night we went on our cruise in February, and she's going, no.
Incredible Breeze just a short time ago.
Wasn't it just a couple of months?
Yeah, like September, 2 months ago.
Isn't it past your bedtime, Kankleman?
I would like to take one of those cruises that cruises a river, up the river.
Oh, you're getting spoiled already?
I know, she hasn't even been yet, and she's spoiled.
I get it. We've been on, what, 30
I've been looking at those kind of cruises for a long time.
Well, that's a good, bucket list kind of thing. River cruise.
Yeah.
I'll stick to the Caribbean because I've seen the cruises that go up our river in the Great Lakes. Those are all Viking cruises, and they're I
Yeah.
could go on like 5 or 6 of those for the price of or 5 or 6 Carnival ones for the price of one of the Viking ones.
That's like Disney too. Yeah, you can go on. I wouldn't mind going on a Mediterranean cruise though. That would be cool. Or even a back-to-back cruise.
Oh,
What about a cruise around the world where you're on the boat for anywhere from 3 months to a year?
Yeah.
Well, Dewey, who went on the Helping Hands for Cruising, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. He's got a Facebook page. Dewey, what is his channel called?
That's-
Dewey. Anyway, he was on our cruise, and he is going on is he still going on that?
No.
Oh, he's not going on that
no,
anymore.
he had plans, but things changed. But he had plans to go on the cruise for like a year around the world thing or whatever it was. But things have changed for now.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot has changed for the with the big C and everything else and the way things, but I'll tell you what, prices, I mean, we get the freebies because we've been on a lot of cruises and also because we gamble, but I'm telling you, the prices are starting to rise again.
Yep.
You know, they're starting to go up again, and yeah.
There's one channel I follow. They're in Texas. It's this girl and her 2 dads go on Disney cruises about once a year, and they were talking about the one they just booked one in January, and they were talking about normally they do a 6-day, but this time they're doing a 5-day because one more day was going to cost them. It would have been their price would have gone from $2,500 to $6,000. Doing the one more day, and I'm like, that's a bit much. Yeah, no thank you.
What?
Has anybody looked up who our cruise director is?
I don't think it's showing it yet.
Okay. I know a lot of people that we've never had Lee as a cruise director. I know a lot of people that just got off the Celebration had Lee, and that looked fun. And I don't know who the cruise director is on the booze cruise.
I haven't looked at the things lately, but there's only certain ones that can do the XL classes. It was like Lee and Kendall and Cookie and somebody else and Donkey, but Donkey just got promoted to a higher position.
Yeah, we've never had Donkey either.
Chris, that's what's really is.
But we had Matt Meacham. I don't even know if his show is still on TV anymore.
No, I don't think so. Love Boat.
Yeah, it was called The Love Boat or something like that. He was a wonderful cruise director too. He's right up there with Cookie.
I think Cookie's right up there with him. Before Cookie, BC.
Yeah, well, yeah, he is. Well, Cookie's moved up though in the, I don't know where he's at, but yeah, there's the cruise directors, Roxanne, are the people that do the party. Yep.
There's a picture of me. There's a picture of me and Cookie in that intro.
Yeah.
He had his captain's hat on.
You have his captain's hat on?
He had his captain's hat on.
Oh.
That was, I think that was Disembarkation. I went past him. And I got 2 pictures.
Yeah.
I got one picture, I think first day up at the Alchemy Bar with him too.
Mm-hmm.
When he had the big.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're going to get off of here, peeps.
Yeah.
Did the team win or lose?
Do what? They lost.
They lost?
9-1.
Wow.
Yeah. And they barely won in overtime yesterday.
But they did win yesterday.
Yeah. So my feeling is we're not going to win the World Series.
You don't know?
It's just my feeling.
Don't say that. We're online, man. You gotta go for the. So how many more games are there?
Well, it's best out of 7, so they're 1-1 now. So whoever gets to 4 first wins.
So better pull up their socks.
Yeah.
So it's like starting all over again. It's 1-1. So, and I think Friday they're going to be in Arizona.
Oh yeah, those were the two, and then the final ones will be back in Texas again if they're still in.
If they're still in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tomorrow they're playing.
No. Friday
So-
night.
What? Next Friday? I mean this Friday?
Yeah, the next Friday is coming around the corner, which would be a week from yesterday, as
So they're not playing again till Friday?
far as I know.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I thought it was only like a 2-day in between.
Just look it up on your phone, but I think they got a week off.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good Ranger schedule.
We'll have to see.
That's November 3rd, which
Whoops.
is Friday.
Probably because some schools are out for the holidays. Fall break.
Oh yeah, they get out next. Is it next week?
It depends on the place, because I know some of the ones I follow in Utah.
Oh,
are
yeah,
already off.
Roxanne is right. Roxanne is. I think you're right. Wait, Monday the 30th.
They're playing Monday night.
Is that the Rangers?
Yeah, that's Monday.
Is that the rain? Well, obviously it's the series. So Monday night, and then the 31st, and then the 1st. And
Oh, I'm totally wrong. Well, I'm glad you guys didn't
Yeah,
say,
because see, I was
November.
someone was talking on their channel. They get 1 day for resting and 1 day for traveling.
okay, you're right,
They're
girl.
playing Halloween night too.
I guess so. Oh boy. Not gonna be what I say, the 30th and 31st.
Yeah, it'd be Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah,
night.
if they're playing in the same city, they go back to back. If they don't, they get a day's travel rest
Her,
day.
she
And
knows.
I don't even watch basketball, football, baseball.
And how do you know all that?
Watching YouTube. Other YouTubers tell about it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I stand corrected.
Well, folks, I'm going to call it here.
Yeah,
Good night. Good night, y'all.
Night off.
yeah. I've got things I need to do. I need to get
Okay.
my video up for Vegas to get it going.
I'll find
Take
my-
care, everybody in the chat.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you Thursday night. Oh, my goodness, it'll be November.
Yep.
Take care, all. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.